Hi guys, I'm going to discuss the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I saw that movie and it was scary. It's a very disturbing movie and it's very intense and it makes you wonder about your beliefs. It's about this woman, I think her name's Emily on it, and Emily Rose. It's based on a true event. I can't explain too much. But there's a scene about 3 a.m. and the devil's hour and how spooky things happen at 3 a.m. And the devil's hour is the most common cause of poltergeist activity. I have a haunted doll. He's inside right now. I'm tempted to take him out, but I don't like when it's too hot because spirits, they get high energy. Yep. I am gonna do a ghost box session with my haunted doll. I have done a lot of ghost box. I notice whenever I put an EMF meter near my haunted doll, it goes off. It makes a loud beeping noise. So he does set off K2E meters, EMF meters. It's a very high energy poltergeist inside my doll. And I hear low taps and thumps at night. I also hear things that go bump in the night. I do not want to look under my bed at night. I can't do that. I don't like the dark. I just can't. I have to have a light on. I'm terrified of the dark. I've never liked the dark. I'll tell you, the dark is creepy. I don't know. Something about the dark. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. It is a terrifying movie. It is frightening. It makes you scared. It, it's about a demonic. It's about a woman named Emily Rose who becomes demonically possessed, and it's supposed to be based on a true story that really happened. And they talked a lot about 3 a.m. and how it's the devil's hour and how supernatural occurrences are very high at 3 in the morning. And whenever you watch a horror movie at 3 in the morning, that can mess with your head. It does with me. I'll tell you a story that happened to me. I remember when I wanted to watch the Candyman, my dad kept saying, "No, give you nightmares." So the first time I decided to rent the Candyman and I watched it. It was 1995 and I rented the Candyman. It was a very scary movie. Ever since I watched the Candyman, I cannot walk down a dark hallway or look in the mirror in the dark. I can't even sit in the washroom in the dark. I don't know. I can't look in the mirror in the dark for some reason. After watching the Candyman, because they say that if you say the Candyman in the mirror, he's supposed to appear, and he has a bloody stump for a hand with a hook, and he's a ghost who haunts the mirror. They say it's if you summon the Candyman, you're actually summoning a vengeful spirit that haunts the mirror, the same as Bloody Mary. It's like the male version of Bloody Mary. If you ever played Bloody Mary, you need a candle to do Bloody Mary. You need the dark, and you have to chant this ghost through the mirror. And apparently, if you chant Bloody Mary in a haunted bathroom, she will appear, and you'll see her staring back at you. But you have to get out right away because she locks the door and does bad things to people. She's a very angry spirit. They say she's very vengeful. You cannot tell Bloody Mary you stole her baby because that makes her mad. Apparently, they say if you tell Bloody Mary you stole her baby, she scratches people's face and leave them bleeding. Or she can be seen at the foot of your bed in the middle of the night and haunt you and haunt your dreams, which is really scary. And every time you walk by a mirror, you could see Bloody Mary's face. That is scary. She's a very scary apparition. If you do believe in Bloody Mary, then try it. It will work if you have faith or you believe in it. It's the kind of game where you have to have someone guard the bathroom when you chant Bloody Mary. You can't have any lights on or electronics on because she does manipulate devices because she's a ghost and they do that. A lot of strange occurrence might happen in your house. If Bloody Mary doesn't appear right away, it means some entity might enter your home or haunt your home. Some people have claimed their house has been haunted since summoning Bloody Mary. I have no clue, but it's a very scary game and it's a paranormal game. And playing any paranormal game does attract an entity into your home, which keep in mind. I remember watching The Conjuring 2, and there was a lot of talk about The Conjuring 2. People were claiming that after they watched The Conjuring 2, they claimed their house had some entity enter their home, or weird events were happening in people's homes after watching The Conjuring 2. There was even talk about how a man died watching The Conjuring 2 and suddenly vanished. There has been a lot of paranormal activity from watching The Conjuring 2, and there's a lot of creepy events occur after watching horror movies at 3 in the morning. I think maybe they watched it at 3 in the morning, but whatever, that is scary. They even had a priest come and bless the set of The Conjuring because a lot of actors said they had strange paranormal experience from the movie. It's a very scary movie and it talks a lot about the devil hour in it and how ghosts are more active at 3 in the morning and how they come out at 3 in the morning and how the clocks stop at 3 a.m., which kind of baffles me why that would happen. Here are signs your house is haunted. The feeling of being watched when no one's around. Hearing disembodied voices. Electronic disturbances. Your TV flickering on and off, or your lights flickering on and off. Pets acting abnormal. Hearing strange noises in the middle of the night. Things going missing called disappearing objects phenomenon. Hearing your name being called, no one called your name, and you think you're going crazy, but you're not. I used to hear my name being called. It hasn't happened since, but I used to always hear my name being called, and no one called my name, and I thought my dad called my name, but it wasn't him. And it wasn't anyone I knew calling my name, which kind of freaked me out a bit. I thought something was happening to me, but it wasn't. That used to happen. I used to hear my name being called, and it's not happened since. And I haven't talked about it since because it's kind of a disturbing thing that happened to me. I don't like talking about it because it really did happen to me. Used to hear my name being called and there was no one there, and I asked my dad, he said it wasn't me. I asked a lot of people, they said it wasn't me. It hasn't come back since, but when it does, I'll let you know and keep you updated. I just hope it doesn't. I pray to God it doesn't. I don't know what it was. It was never explained to me what it was. It was just like this low whisper voice saying my name. It seemed to know what my name was. It must have been a ghost or something that knew my name, which was strange because I can't say my name because it's confidential. I'm a YouTuber and I can't put my name on the internet. Personal reasons. I'm gonna tell you a ghost story. My dad told me when he was a little boy, his parents used to call ghosts boggles and wraiths. Wraiths are a ghost, and a boggle is a ghost. It's a Scottish word for ghost. And when my dad was a wee boy, he went to Gilbertfield Castle with his friends. And he said on the way there was this long bending path going towards the castle. And they said that he told me the door slammed open by itself and he had to go in. And there were old paintings on the wall of Mary Queen of Scots. There was a big painting of Mary Queen of Scots and old scripts on the wall. I can't remember what they were, but he told me that he had to be carried out the castle of Gilbertfield because the ghost tried to chop his leg off or something. This is a true story. This happened to my dad when he was a wee boy. And he said the ghost of Mary Queen of Scots is seen in the castle holding her head, walking around the castle. And he told me that when he went in the castle, she popped her head out, saying, "Where's my head?" Meaning, "Where's my head?" And he ran out the castle with his friends, and he was never seen in that castle again, and it disintegrated to the ground. And I don't know if it still stands, but that is a true ghost story of my dad. He told me this. This is true. That's all I know about it. And that was my dad's first encounter with a ghost. It scared him. He doesn't really want to talk about it too much because it scares him, the thought that he saw a ghost. And my dad thinks Bloody Mary is Mary Queen of Scots. Bloody Mary is also Mary Tudor. There's variations of Bloody Mary. She could also be called Mary Worf, Bloody Mary, Mary Worthington. There's many variations of Bloody Mary. There's even Hail Mary, which is Bloody Mary, but it's a different verse of Bloody Mary. Some you say 5 times, 6 times, 1 to 13 times. There's one where you spin and you say your name, I think 3 times in the mirror, and then in the last verse you scream Bloody Mary, and it's like you're screaming bloody murder, and she appears in the mirror staring back at you, but you have to get out the bathroom right away because she'll scratch the eyes or something. There's one where she comes down spiral staircases. I've heard different variations of Bloody Mary. I would like to do Bloody Mary. It's a really good game. It's a paranormal game, and if you are daring to do Bloody Mary, how many of you dare me to do Bloody Mary? If I can get 30 dares, I'll do Bloody Mary. So if you want to dare me to Bloody Mary, go right ahead. I'll do it, and I'll have my haunted dolls with me. Because, I'm wondering if she'll come if I have a haunted doll. I don't know if she's attracted to haunted dolls. And I'm going to have my K2E meter, my ghost box. I'm also going to record it, by the way. It's going to be on YouTube. Take care, folks.